Welcome to Jimmy Bowen and Friends. Each week's episode features Jimmy Bowen and a special guest like Jim Lauderdale, Paul Overstreet, Carissa Ella, and more. Today's guest is Andy Griggs. Now, here's Jimmy Bowen.
Thank you. Welcome to the show. We're going to have a great time tonight. I tell you what, we have got a singer extraordinaire with us tonight, and he's a writer. He's a great guy, and you guys are going to love. Andy Griggs is with us tonight. We're going to have a blast with him tonight, and you guys are going to look so forward to it. Anyway, we're going to be back with you in just a few minutes. We're going to break for commercial. We'll be right back. Yeah.
There's more Jimmy Bowen and Friends coming up right after this.
Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com.
Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Well, welcome to the show. We have got a singer, songwriter, entertainer extraordinaire with us tonight.
Come on, Jimmy.
And I am so glad.
I'm loving it.
I'm so glad that you could take time out of your busy schedule and be with us tonight on this show. If you would, make welcome Mr. Andy Griggs.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jimmy.
This is going to be fun, my man.
Yeah, it is. I appreciate you having me out here. I've been looking forward to this.
Well, I'm glad you could be. I have too. Always looking forward to guys like you to come on here and entertain a portion of the show. It's a lot of fun for me.
Well, if I start singing out of pitch, just start hollering, I'll stand up on my tiptoes.
Well, we'll fix it. We have technology now.
Well, we can fix it nowadays, can't we?
Now, you mentioned a little bit during the break that you're from Louisiana,
Yeah,
right? Louisiana? Okay.
That's right.
So tell us the kind of music that you're raised with down in Louisiana. You think a lot of it be Cajun, but not maybe necessarily?
No, it's kind of like a big old pot of gumbo, really. I mean, as far as music is concerned, because, man, you listen to Black Sabbath all the way down to Jimmy Swaggart and everybody in between. You really do in Louisiana. I mean, to me, there was no a certain style of music. It just was, whether it's bluegrass, whether it's the Cajun or the swing or a lot of blues. So I don't know, whether it was Albert King or whether it was Buck Owens like we were just playing or anything in between, sure.
Yeah. Great music, though.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
influences.
To me, it was just all, it still is. It's all music.
Yeah. All right. We have a distinct pleasure of him being here tonight, too. Now, your first song was co-written by a new bass player.
Right.
Mr. Sonny LeMaire.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Of Exile.
Absolutely.
Of Exile fame. So tell us what drew you to his song.
So your co-writer...
Clay Mills?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Clay.
Clay had called me and said, we got a song, and mentioned your name and said, she thinks she needs me. And I said, okay, I guess, and I think this was like on a Thursday or Friday, and I said, I'll come into the record label and hear it on Monday. And he goes, I don't know, it may be taken by Monday. And I'm thinking, yeah, whatever. Well, no, right about then, RCA called me and said, we just heard a song we put on hold right now, because it may not make it till next week. And I said, what song is it? She thinks she needs me. And I said, I just got off the darn phone with them. Absolutely. So, and I had still not even heard the song yet. It was just talk over the telephone until finally we had a chance to sit down. And when I heard it, I thought, oh, my Lord, that is... And I turned to one of the people at RCA, my A&R person, and I said, that's bigger than what I thought. This is big. This is a big old hit. Yeah. So we went in and recorded it, and I hope I made you guys proud. I hope I did.
You did. It was a great vocal. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for cutting this thing.
Well, you're the painter.
Great.
You're the artist on this thing. I'm just the singer on the song.
Well,
I always say when it comes to this song right here, when I'm doing a show, I always say, well, here's the song I wished I'd have written.
Now you're going to do that right now?
Yeah, I'd love to do it.
All right, we're going to do this song, written
absolutely by Sonny
by Sonny right here.
Sonny, here's to you now.
Here's to you now.
Come on.
Don't start throwing stuff at me now.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Andy Griggs.
All right. Here we go. She thinks she needs me. Here's to you, Sonny. She thinks I walk on water. She thinks I hung the moon. She tells me every morning they just don't make men like you. She thinks I've got it together. She swears I'm as tough as nails. But I don't have the heart to tell her that she don't know me that well. She don't know how much I need her. She don't know I'd fall apart without a kiss, without her touch, without her faithful loving arms. She don't know that it's all about her. She don't know I can't live without her. She's my world, she's my everything, and she thinks she needs me.
Sometimes she cries on my shoulder when she's lying next to me, but she don't know that when I hold her, that she's really holding me. Yeah, she's holding me. She don't know how much I need her. She don't know I'd fall apart without her kiss, without her touch, without her faithful loving arms. She don't know that it's all about her. She don't know I can't live without her. She's my world. She's my everything. She thinks she needs me. Oh, now the funny thing is, she thinks she's the lucky one. I'm the lucky one. She don't know how much I need her. She don't know I'd fall apart without her kiss, without her touch, without her faithful loving arms. She don't know that it's all about her. She don't know I can't live without her. She's my world, that's my everything. But she thinks she needs me. Thinks I walk on water. She thinks I hung the moon. Come on.
Don't go away. Jimmy Bowen and friends will be right back.
Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com.
Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and friends.
Andy, that was awesome.
Jimmy, thank you,
Yeah,
man.
awesome.
Again, I appreciate you having me out here.
No, this is great.
Man, this is great.
Thanks.
This really is, man.
This is an honor for me, man, to have you on the show, and it's great, man. Thank you. You've had some success with some #1 hits, right? Mm-hmm. Had a lot of success, especially this next song. Okay, You Won't Ever Be Lonely, which you also co-wrote this song, right?
Yeah, sure did.
Okay, so tell me about the song. How did it come about? Who'd you co-write it with?
Man, Brett Jones came to me with an idea of "You'll Never Be Lonely," and man, he was working out a melody, and we were just kind of just singing that "You won't ever be lonely," and we were just kind of stuck on that. And he went his way and was working on lyrics, and I went my way. And I remember I was in an airplane somewhere between Nashville and Austin, Texas, and I was writing lyrics down on a Southwest napkin, and the lady came up, the stewardess, she came up and she goes, "Trash?" And I said, "Yeah, it's probably a turd." So I wrapped it up and I threw it in the trash. I threw it in her trash, and as I was walking off the plane, when we landed, I said, "Ma'am, can I go back through your trash?" And she goes, "What are we looking for?" And I said, "A little Southwest napkin." So I finally found it, and I'm glad I did. It had some lyrics on there. And yeah, it turned out to be my very first single, the title track of my first album, my very first #1 hit. And lo and behold, not only do we have Sonny here, that is the co-writer of the song that I just sang, "She Thinks She Needs Me," But right over here to my right is Larry Mars. Larry sang harmony with me on the track. So when I got here and I saw that it was Larry, I was like, well, he didn't need to go over that. Larry's the original harmony singer of You Won't Ever Be Lonely. That was one of the first things that I cut for RCA, probably the first track that I cut for RCA, and one of the first people that I called was that guy right there. It sure was, and he came in singing, yeah. So yeah, that's him singing high harmony, and I think maybe it's me or you on the low end, but however it goes. But yeah. So this is quite the special stage here with Sonny here and Larry here, yeah.
And now we've got you doing this song.
Yeah, and here I am
we've got
also
you doing
just
this
to
song.
mess everything up.
Well, you're going to do that song right now.
I would love to do it.
Hey, let him do it. Mr. Andy Griggs, ladies.
All right, here we go. Life may not always go your way, and every once in a while you might have a bad day, but I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. Skies turn dark, everything might go wrong, but you can run to me. I'll leave the light on, I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. For as long as I live, you know there'll always be a place you belong, here beside me. Heart and soul, baby, you own me. I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. It's still gonna snow, it's still gonna rain, the wind's gonna blow on a cold winter day, but I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. Safe from that world, you're wrapped in my arms, there ain't no letting go. Here's where we start, I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. Oh, here's a shoulder you can cry on, and a love you can rely on. As long as I live, you know there'll always be one place you belong, here beside me. Got a heart and a soul, but baby, you own me. Yeah, you own me. I promise you now, you won't ever be lonely. Yeah, man. Come on with it.
We'll be back with more Jimmy Bowen and Friends in just a moment.
Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com.
Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Well, what did y'all think of Andy? Man, he is so fun to be with. What a guy, and we're so thankful for him to share his talents with us tonight. We're going to say goodnight to you on this song. This is actually a Bob Wells tune, and I think actually Waylon Jennings cut it, and we just kind of like doing it, and we hope that you enjoy it. And about a big ball, a big dance. So we're going to say goodnight to you, and we're going to catch you on the next show. Thanks for being with us.
Working on the railroad, sleeping on the ground, eating salty crackers, 10 cents a pound, big balls and cows.